You'll find yourself saying yes to new experiences because you're like, oh, I could film that. That'd be great content. All you gotta do is press this little button right here. That's it. What would happen if you just start? So you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, right? I get it. You've probably been sitting on this idea for a while, imagining what it would be like to finally pick up a camera and just press record. Maybe there's something holding you back from holding this little thing up and pressing the record button and talking to the camera. I've been there too, until I had a realization. When you pick up a camera and press record and stare at yourself in that screen, you have to realize you're talking to yourself. Surely you can talk to yourself. And before we move on, I want you to just pick up a camera today and just record something. Doesn't have to be you talking to the camera. You don't even have to post it. But I want you to pick up your phone or pick up a camera and just record. I'm now a full-time YouTuber, and it's kind of crazy to think that it would not have happened if I wouldn't have just pressed the record button. And if you think your life is not interesting enough to record, you would be so wrong. See, there's a whole world of people out there waiting to hear your story, waiting to watch your life, waiting to see what you can teach them, but they can't find you. You're being so selfish. They can't find you because you're not filming content. And if you're like, what if nobody is going to watch my videos? Well, let me tell you why. If nobody watches your videos, like say you get 0 views on every video, which won't happen by the way, it's still valuable. And the reason it's still valuable is because you're documenting your one and only life. So if nothing else, you have these beautiful videos to look back on when you're older. How is that a waste? Sometimes we just get way too caught up in worrying about the algorithm, the views, but at the end of the day, does it matter? What if no one likes it? What if you fail? What if you just created for the sake of creating and see where it leads you? What if you let go of all those expectations? The truth is, picking up your camera and sharing your story is about more than just a YouTube channel. It's about proving to yourself that you are a creator and proving to yourself that you can. This is a secret that not many people talk about, but creating cures anxiety. Let me explain. Not the deep clinical type of anxiety. The anxiety that I'm talking about is that nagging anxiety that comes from sitting on the sidelines of your own life. When you start creating, you no longer like sit around and think about what could have been. You're in the moment, you're creating, you're in a flow, you're doing it. Honestly, getting started is what stops most people, as silly as that is. So when you start creating, that energy, that flow, it transforms into something beautiful. Have you ever been doing something and time just flies by because you're in a flow state? That's how it is when you're creating content. And if you need a real life example, about a year ago, I decided that I was gonna stay consistent posting videos on YouTube, no matter if it wasn't aesthetic enough or cinematic enough, or if I posted a video I hated, which I posted a lot that I didn't like. FYI. But it changed the course of my entire life. This is now my full-time job. It's helped me in so many areas of my life, not just with creating content on YouTube, but it's connected me to so many people. It's increased my creativity. It's allowed me to stay home with my daughter full-time. Y'all, creating content can really change your life. So creating content kind of has a domino effect, right? It gives you confidence when you're staying consistent in creating content. It makes you more creative, and then it makes you brave in other areas of your life. It makes you willing to take more risks, more willing to put yourself out there, and ultimately that makes you a much happier person. So I want you to think about where this could take you. It's not about the subscriber count or the views or trying to go viral every video. Is that nice? Sure. It's really about expressing yourself, documenting your life, creating connections, and sharing what's on your heart. Because people care what you have to say. Now, I'm never going to tell you that being a content creator is easy. It's not easy. There are definitely going to be days where you doubt yourself, where you don't even want to post the video that you just put so much work into, when you just feel like giving up. But you never will. Once you start, you'll never give up, because you're gonna fall in love with the process and not the end result. When you fall in love with the actual process of creating, you'll create forever. That's the beauty of it. You know, another underrated benefit that I love of creating content is that it forces me to go live. I never want my content to be stale. And I definitely have those moments of like, okay, I'm sick of filming in my house. It's time to go to the beach. Let's go live. Let's go film that. It forces you to live your life. You might be alive, but are you living? You'll find yourself saying yes to new experiences because you're like, oh, I could film that. That'd be great content. Today, I want you to give yourself permission to just start. Pick up your phone, pick up a camera. It doesn't matter what you're recording on. Even if it's messy, even if it doesn't make any sense, just pick up your phone and record something. The act of just starting, all you have to do is press a button. That's all you have to do. Surely you can do that, right? Record something, anything. But the act of just starting is going to motivate you and inspire you to keep going. All you gotta do is press this little button right here. That's it. Yesterday, Ava and I went to the beach and I was just recording the most random things. We had so much fun. I threw my drone in the air and we were running around and dancing and having fun. And I knew there was no like storyline or point to what I was filming, but I also knew that she would never be 6 years old on the beach again with me dancing with her. It doesn't always have to be to go viral. Sometimes you just need to record your life because you only get one life. So give yourself permission to just start today because you never know what could happen.